Join us at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino with the #1 gaming experience and entertainment. The Pahrump Nugget has the #1 dining experience at Stockman Steakhouse, Golden Harvest Cafe, and the Gold Miners Buffet. Come get your game on at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino.
Today's news is brought to you in part by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrump's optometrist since 1990, offering full-spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300.
Welcome back to News 46. Well, do you get frustrated waiting at your doctor's office? In today's Angie's List report, Ian B. Clark reports on this issue.
Do you play the waiting game at your doctor's office? If the answer is yes, it can be quite frustrating. And today's Angie's List report, what you can do to improve wait times. Breast cancer survivor Doris Webb spent an hour in the waiting room for a doctor's appointment she had made a year in advance.
And they finally put me in a room. And I told her when she put me in there, I said, I'll wait 10 more minutes because I've been here an hour. And in 10 minutes, I still hadn't seen the oncologist. So I went out front and asked for my copay back and told him I had waited long enough.
A nationwide Angie's List poll found Webb was not alone in her experience.
We did a recent Angie's List poll, and 65% of the respondents said they'd waited an hour or more to see a healthcare professional. But what was more alarming in the poll was that 37% of them, when they got in to see the doctor, actually felt rushed and didn't ask the questions they probably should have, which just means they're probably not getting the care that they really need.
And those times could get worse. Many healthcare experts and providers tell Angie's List that they expect wait times to increase. The problem? Not enough doctors to meet demands of more patients.
There was no apology, but one of their employees had told me that they were triple booked that day.
But there are steps you can take to help you and your family stay healthy and on schedule.
The poll also found that 70% of the respondents didn't know ahead of time that their doctor was running late, and 55% didn't receive an apology that they were running late. So the key here is to check in with the doctor's office before you show up. Find out whether they're running late so that you can adjust your schedule as well. Additionally, ask if there's any paperwork that's going to be needed to fill out ahead of time, because you could do that maybe from home so that you're not spending your time in the waiting room.
Well, you just feel like you're a number. I didn't feel like I was getting good patient care. How could you if they were triple booked?
Preventative care is the key to good health, so you don't want to skip going to the doctor, but when you are scheduling, plan ahead. If you can, see if you can get into the doctor first thing in the morning. Right at the beginning of the day, they can't be behind. Additionally, right after lunch is a good spot because they've taken a break and likely have caught up. Also, if you're finding it hard to get in to see your doctor, they might have a nurse practitioner that can help with everyday routine issues.
We're our own advocate, and if we don't step up and demand treatment and care and that they be responsible, then we can't expect better.
Angie's List recommends consumers treat healthcare just like any other hiring decision. If you're still having problems after talking to your doctor, find a new one. There are many great health providers available. This is Ian B. Clark reporting for News 46.
Well, thank you very much, Ian, for that information. Here is Bill Moeller for today's first business brief.
This is the first business brief for Tuesday, August 20th. I'm Bill Mahler. More scrutiny for Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. A federal watchdog says the companies are hiding billions of dollars of losses. Delinquent home loans are the cause. Fannie and Freddie both have up to 2 years to deal with costs associated with mortgages that are at least 180 days delinquent. The report calls that time frame inordinately long. Somebody has probably made a return profile about you. Stores like Home Depot, JCPenney, Best Buy, they all record every time you return something. Why? Well, they're looking for return fraud, which accounts for about $9 billion in losses every year. After 40 years in private hands, RE/MAX wants to go public. The Denver-based real estate company filed for an IPO of up to $100 million. It's another sign of growing health and optimism in the housing sector. Its shares will trade on the New York Stock Exchange under the symbol RMAX. That's the first business brief.
Well, coming up after the break, we're going to have your weather with Ian B. Clark, so keep it here.
News 46 Weather is brought to you by Healthcare Partners Medical Group, with 5 locations in Pahrump. Local doctors and professional staff providing total care from infancy to seniors. News 46 Weather is also brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairycouncil.org.
Welcome back. Today, partly cloudy skies, 99 for your high. Winds coming out of the south-southwest at 5, gusts at 10, so calm. 10, very high for your UV index. 20% humidity, still somewhat high. 6:06 a.m. sunrise and a record high of 110 degrees in 1950. And tonight, clear skies, 74 for your low. Winds still calm. Humidity going up 8%. 7:28 p.m. sunset and a record low of 55 degrees in 1938. And Wednesday, sunny skies, so it's pretty much going to clear up by tomorrow. We're going to have a high of 102, 75 for your low. Wind still will probably be calm, maybe some slight breezing. 18% humidity, 6:07 a.m. sunrise, getting closer to 7 o'clock, I believe, and UV index at 10. So our 7-day forecast, our temperatures look like they're going to be stable for the body of this week. So as you can see, low 100-degree range Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and lows around the mid-70s, and it looks like it'll drop down slightly afterwards.
The Pahrump Valley Rotary Club will be having a special speaker on August 28th at 6 p.m. to be held at Mountain Falls Grill Room. Their speaker will be Karen Jackson of KNI Radio. If you would like to attend, you must RSVP no later than August 26th to Julie Hargis at 513-0960. Well, folks, that does it for this edition of News 46. I'm Monique Mitchell, and from everyone up here at News 46, we wish you a safe night, and we'll see you here again tomorrow. Until then, good night.